Alrighty. Hello. If you're still here, we're back.
Hello.
We are back.
And let's have some chit chats about that. I did it separately because I have some words. I have a couple words from some things I was seeing going on. And I think Toasty's joining us for this part.
He is. He's grabbing his headphones.
Hooray!
And I have no good thumbnail for this, so oops. I didn't know it defaults to my header, so that's interesting.
Hey,
I learn new things every day.
The more you know, the more you grow.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked both of them a lot.
Yeah, they are both very... I love the models. I think the art for the models is always really great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it lies on the talent behind it. And I think they both seem really good. Definitely not what I was expecting for Gigi, as far as, like, overall. Right gremlin mode. Good gremlin.
I think it's a good mixture
Gremlin,
of being more down to earth and gremlin,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
which I like.
But yeah.
Yo, what's up? I'm here now.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome in.
Hey,
So I guess
up?
let's start with Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame. Oh my goodness.
Man.
Hell of a
Love
name.
What a name.
First, hell of a name. She's only the second. Hi, Telica. I see you.
Delico?
She's only the second person to have a full name, as far as I'm aware, in
Wow.
Holo Pro, and the only other person is Gerard. As Gerard T-Rex.
You know, that's so interesting.
T-Rex
She had female Gerard vibes, like her.
Yes,
wildness
thank
level.
you.
Yeah, she did. She.
I think I'm pretty sure I told Katie, I'm like, so she's a queen. He's a prince. He's Prince Gerard T-Rexford. This is the
Dude,
Scarlet
I'd be shocked
Queen.
if they don't collab. I feel like they have.
I feel like
to.
they have to. She seems to be friends with Ollie,
Ollie.
and Ollie's pretty close
Oh.
to Gerard, so I would be shocked if they didn't, honestly.
And it's
She was
pretty
also-
clear. I mean, she drew them in her little sketchbook, so it's clear she's not trying
Yeah,
to separate
That
herself from them.
Yeah.
she had I thought that was Flayon, but I didn't want to say anything in case it wasn't. She had full picture of Flayon in the front of her book. That is amazing.
So cute.
That bridge. This
Is
is
that
why I
who
did
that guy-
a separate
who that
stream.
person in the hat is?
That's Flayon.
The red,
Oh,
with,
okay.
with the red,
Red
hair,
Mountain
yeah.
Dew.
I
Oh.
couldn't
That's
tell
when-
if it was her or somebody
I
else.
thought maybe it was just her, but I'm like, that looks like the Maki runes. That hat is what the Maki runes kind of look like. Is that black with the eyes? And I don't say anything, but
Okay.
and that she drew Oga-chan and then also Betel on there. Just this is why I started a separate stream, because there's that divide that's so toxic. Nick and I
Yeah,
were talking at the
yeah.
beginning about Gerard saying happy birthday to Gura, and the horrible, there was a lot of nasty comments towards him. He said happy
Why?
birthday. He said
Why?
happy
Why?
birthday
Literally,
to his
he didn't even
senpai.
say it to her. He said it on the Hollow
On the
English
official-
Twitter.
And
Oh my
just
God,
happy
that's true.
birthday! Exclamation point, nothing else. And that
People
I
got-
hope.
Say it to her
people got-
directly.
People got mad about that?
pray. Yeah, people got mad about it. Like
What? Why?
people, Hololive
Because men
fans.
aren't allowed to interact with women, obviously.
Yeah.
It's
No.
banned.
But I
Is
hope
Hololive-
Yeah.
this builds the
Is the
bridge.
Yo.
way V Shoujo was on the pole dancing HoloStars stream and
Huh?
not HoloLive girls?
I kind of wonder. Also, just because Kiro is actually friends with Betel.
I mean,
pretty good
yes,
friends.
but,
he's friends
like-
with all of you, Sojo, like very close. But it would make sense not to have the girls.
specifically, yeah.
They couldn't have
That's
Kobo
what
for
I
that.
was kind of thinking.
Yeah.
Hey, Mask, good to see
Uh,
you. But yeah, just
Should
I
we start
hope.
with the beginning of her
Yeah.
stream, like how she's
Yeah.
initiated with that animatic? Animatic?
Yeah, holy shit.
How did you guys feel about the quality of the art?
Well, it's
And,
obviously not amazing, but I thought it was fine.
I think it's good. It's also, I'm pretty sure it's her art because she posted some stuff
Yeah.
on her Twitter.
Okay.
I think she drew all of that. So I'm impressed by
Yeah.
it. It's not
Yeah.
fantastic. She's not an amazing artist, but like she put her heart into it clearly.
And the fact
Well,
that
I
she can
find-
sing so well and draw at all, I think is kind of insane.
Yeah,
She's
the one
multi-talented.
thing is that it seems like her little intro after the first like jazzy version of Violet, her thing, it reflects Nerissa's little intro that she did after her lore video. It's like
Oh.
exact like beat for beat the same thing. With like the
Yeah.
wrestling. We have
Did
Gigi's little buddy appear, but that was supposed to be in Nerissa's it was a jailbird.
right? Did Nerissa
So it's, like,
also
reflecting
start by
hers.
singing?
No.
She did not.
No, I don't think she did. No.
She sang at the end of her thing, though, right?
She redirected to her cover.
Mhm.
Oh,
that she
really?
released.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
she
like
covered
freaking
it.
Elizabeth sang twice, I think,
Yeah,
2 or 3
twice.
times.
No,
Crazy.
3 times.
Yeah,
the last time was
3
cut
different
off.
songs, yeah. She
Yeah,
ran
that
out
was
of
weird. Why
time.
did it cut off?
Yeah, she ran out of time.
She ran
Yeah,
out of
she-
time. She was at like she had to get to the cover that was already premiering. Like
Yeah,
it was already a good bit through it.
interesting.
Oops.
Yeah, man. It's like I love Nerissa. I think she has an amazing voice, but hearing this was like, damn, she's got
Yeah.
some freaking
She
competition.
clearly
What?
has
Show off.
music background here.
Guess you show
God.
off.
Yeah.
She really like.
Nuts. Shut up.
Her-
Did you see any of this? Any
Nope.
of her singing? Oh my god.
Nope.
It.
Really good.
I was.
I do
insane.
see the art that you were looking for, or talking about. I can't
It's okay,
use
Max.
words. Oh my god.
Yeah. The art compared to the singing is like night and day. The singing was
Yeah.
mind-blowingly
That
good.
Insane.
She has such control of her high and low register. It's
Yeah.
just like
Her ranges.
insane.
I
And
wonder.
it really made me think like, damn, we've come so far where HoloLive is so successful that we have like the most talented people who want to be a part of it. Like
yeah.
the debuts are just getting more and more like the people joining are
Impressive,
just
yeah.
so
Yeah.
good. It's nuts.
You go back to like Sora's, like their first streams and stuff.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Mhm.
Corone's first was
Yeah.
a disaster. It was
But
like
total disaster.
It was. Oh, I didn't.
yeah.
Or even just go back to
Sure.
Myth debuts. Like you can tell.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
the first
the
EN group.
Myth debuts were ass, except for Ame's. Ame's was good. Fucking Callie's was like a laggy slideshow.
It
because
was.
she didn't know, like, the
It was a
smoke.
PowerPoint.
Kiara's had like a terrible microphone issues. I think Ina's was fine.
Ina's was-
Yura had like insane delays. Like it took forever for her to finally actually debut. It was really funny.
Hey, Jasmine.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really good.
Which is
And
funny
even-
because I know that like in a past life, some of them have more experience, you know, doing
Yeah.
VTubing too. And it's crazy how like because we've gotten so much more time, I think, with a
Yeah.
lot of like new applicants
Yeah.
being VTubers and having that experience as content creators, it's also making a huge difference in the amount of skill that's going into it.
Definitely. The
Is
bar
that,
has
is
been
that
raised so
kosher
much
to
higher.
say as like a VTuber? Like, is that kosher?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you're not saying who specifically they are, but I think it's pretty clear that a lot of these people have pre-existing backgrounds because you don't be that talented and not have
Yeah.
some sort of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Elizabeth here has some sort of higher talent, almost opera background of some sort.
Yeah.
Because definitely she's
It's
got
just-
something else
yeah.
going on there.
Most people dig an opera. which is
Here, I'm gonna
Sure.
put up Caitlin's. She has a thing here that she found from Nerissa's debut in comparison to Elizabeth's.
I just recently rewatched them for lore purposes, and that like immediately stuck out to me that it's like beat for beat the same
But
thing.
look at this, how this is on the left here is Nerissa's. This is exactly the same. That is beat
Yeah,
for
they
beat.
are not
exactly
trying
what
to be
happened.
subtle.
But I like that because there's some similarity about the two of them where their design just has so many things that are just really close to each other that are a little weird. Not
Imagine
weird.
if she was also a bird.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I like how she specified, I'm a human. Like, why did she do that? Like,
I guess.
Why?
I guess.
were people thinking she was a bird?
I
don't
know.
I mean, I didn't.
I wonder if it's hinting at the same thing that Ina and Shiori have done, where they're like both
Oh.
insisting, like, "Oh yeah, they're human, sure, yeah."
They're human.
Well,
but-
mainly implying that they're not.
Definitely,
Right.
yeah, definitely,
Interesting.
definitely
Mhm.
human. Yep.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about the blue flame that's constantly emitting from her chest?
I mean, I like
I
blue
like
fire,
it more
so-
than I like it more than the graphics card fans.
fans.
Oh, I agree.
It
we'll get to
you know what
that.
it reminds me of? A Chaos Chow.
Oh, gosh.
That's fair.
With the little not a chaos, maybe not the Chaos Chow, but
Omo
the Chow with the little flames on top
Hmm.
that you
Oh.
can get
I
in
feel
I
Sonic.
feel like I
and
know what
Knuckles
you're
too.
talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's from the little chameleon guy. You can get the.
Um,
the
I
flame.
think it's
But
really
yeah.
interesting, and I definitely felt like there's some sort of lore attached to it, especially with her being music focused. This is where Katie
For
comes in. She's
sure.
heard my spiel about it. She's got a weird connection with Nerissa, and I'm not sure what it is. I also saw her microphone.
Yeah.
Microphone can be the horn. That's where Nerissa's other horn is.
No
and she
way.
turned it into
that
a
would be so
microphone.
disrespectful. using your horn as my
Wow.
microphone.
I mean, what else are you gonna do with it?
But there's something I want to see them cook on that. I want to see stuff.
Yeah. Man,
They haven't
are,
denied it yet.
They are both
Yeah,
so
they haven't
talented.
denied
It's just nuts. These wild.
Any other thoughts
How
on
do you guys feel about
her
the British? Her being British.
beautiful, lovely?
I
Yeah.
like when there's multiple like countries from Hollow EN. Because I feel like Hollow Japan is, it's obviously Japanese more
Yeah.
focused.
Mhm.
And I feel like there's so many English speaking countries out there that it could be anyone,
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
And obviously we've gotten that with some of the other EN girls as well, so. And
This
the
is the
guys,
first-
you
yeah.
know, so.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We got some representation for EU, despite
Oh,
unfortunate for EU that it was at like 4 a.m. for them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
They did
Oof.
not win on the time zone for debut, but they'll win for streams.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think that makes a huge difference too, because like there's a lot of people that would be willing to watch live,
Yeah.
but it's just almost impossible.
It really is.
Yeah.
When you're in a completely different time zone.
And then you work, and it's like you
Mhm.
schedule. So it's like I can't watch because you stream when I'm sleeping or when I'm at work, and it's not
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
And like it's fine to watch VODs, but I ain't no VOD watcher.
Yeah,
I live or
watch your
bust
VOD.
or
I get
clips.
that.
Like
Yeah.
Unless it's like a chill Minecraft stream, I'll just play the VOD just to like have it on.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's hard to commit to watching a VOD of a live stream.
Yeah, other than that,
Yes.
like, I want to be there. I want to be there when it happens.
I do. Yeah, I get that a lot.
I found myself even now, a lot of clippers I think are trying to take advantage of that time length duration watched algorithm meta. They make like more lengthy clips where it's like a 30-minute breakdown of like a 3-hour live stream or something. Yeah. So that definitely makes it more tolerable, but it's still, even that is like, man, I need to be really interested in what the game is or who the people that are streaming together are, that sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. I will watch VODs for Axel, Shinri, and Bettel, but I'm not as inclined to go watch the other VODs as much. I still do. They're on a playlist, but I don't pay attention as much to them.
Yeah. Shiori's like that too, where she just talks so much and gets off topic and just stops like playing games just to talk.
God.
Where it's really hard to go back and watch it because it's just so much time and like nothing being done. I love her. I'm a member, but like it's hard.
Actually, broke shit.
Oh, also one other thing. She had amazing impressions. I was kind of like, when she did she mid song, she like went into a Callie and Kiara impression. I was kind of shocked. That was amazing.
I can't believe that. That was, she knew her audience. She knew her people.
She knows what the people want. She knows what the people want.
She really does.
That was great. Very talented.
Yeah. All right. Then, thoughts on Gigi? What? First
Very
impression?
cute. Very love. Precious bean.
I thought her MVs were incredible. Like the art style was really unique, looked so good. I liked the weird factor of both that and her song cover. It's so unique the way she did. She had like that live action thing going on with her.
Yeah, that was
doll.
sick.
That was amazing. Aside from that, I did not like the debut at all. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I think the game integration was really cool.
That shocked me.
Yeah.
Because YouTube chat has been very difficult. I've watched a couple, like, they do the Twitch stuff. They're like, yeah, we can't do it on YouTube because the way chat's set up for individual streams, it just doesn't work. So I am just a little bit shocked at how she got it to, how she made it work. And that,
I wonder if it was real.
And I was like,
I
mean,
I kind of,
or if it was scripted.
Wonder.
Yeah. Not to say that like it wouldn't be amazing, but I do kind of wonder like
She did have a
it would be
programmer
really
for
good
it.
for.
Yeah, it was
So-
probably real. I mean, Twitch streams, do that sort of thing with like
But-
just type 1 in the chat or something.
Right,
like
Yeah,
that.
but
but
it's-
that's what I'm saying, is
Yeah.
that Twitch chat is an individual code that goes across every stream. YouTube chats are individual per URL stream. So the same chat it's not the same chat by chat. On Twitch, it's the same chat the entirety of that channel's entity or not entity, existence.
Okay,
I've
so
seen
it's
it
a lot
been-
harder
I've
to
seen it
program
been
that for
done.
YouTube.
Yeah.
What's that, Nick? Sorry.
I said I've seen it been done. I don't doubt that it's real.
Yeah. And like, this is not the first time where, whether it was real or not, we've seen like Ame doing a lot of that sort of game interaction stuff with her costume reveals. So
Yeah.
it's definitely been done, but this, who knows if that was authentic, whereas this might have been more authentic. I'm not sure.
Yeah. It was very interesting. So she wants chat interaction, and I think that's really good.
I
to
love
be
that.
engaged with your chat. Some people are not. Chat's just kind of also there. They don't pay attention to them as much. So it's nice to see someone who wants to interact, to hear chat, to have them do things on the stream.
Yeah, that's why I do like the boys, watching the boys, because they tend to be a little smaller, a little more intimate with the chat.
that year.
Whereas a lot
I
of
thought you meant the boys, like that superhero TV show.
Oh my god.
Boys.
That's why I like the
No.
boys.
Got Homelander
no,
over
the
here.
Yeah,
Those
fucking
stars
Homelander, like,
the Hollow Stars voice. Because their streams tend to be smaller, but it feels more like watching, the streamers, the IRL streamers.
It's like watching Twitch
the
streamers,
flesh
which is where
tubers.
I originate from, is Twitch streams.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
being a YouTube gremlin now, it's definitely, it's different.
Chat. They actually pay attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't help the girls get like 5,000, 10,000
Exactly.
people.
Yeah.
The boys tend to stay within the 500 to 1,500 range.
But being able to use chat, even though they'll probably have a bigger chat, I think is really cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's important.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not as fond of the style. The hyper gremlin energy. There's a flavor of it that I like, but this is not my personal flavor.
What member would you say has the flavor of gremlin that you like?
They.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we talking existing Bay or like debut Bay?
I liked both.
Okay.
can
See, I
tell.
felt debut Bay felt like she had to tap into the chaos
Yeah.
A little
lore
too
aspect
much,
of her
yeah.
character, and that to me at least, that came across as like kind of inauthentic and kind of annoying, whereas
Yeah.
she's a lot more tolerable now. This, I didn't really know what to think of it. It felt a little... I didn't like it either, but I didn't feel like it was as much as debut Bay, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm curious how
Um,
Gigi will mellow out.
Yeah, she's got like this
Yeah.
self-deprecatingness about her, which I think is a lot different from some of the hololive talent. Which
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that, but it was kind of funny, I guess.
Yeah.
I do wonder.
I mean, relatable with the I'm so stupid.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of when you posted
Yeah.
that. I was like, yeah, that was pretty funny.
I do wonder if we'll see, just from that kind of story thing that she did, even though it was kind of a scam,
Yeah.
if from that and like her very tabletop theming,
Yeah.
if we're gonna see another DM out of her, because really we've only had Callie. They did
Yeah,
the
that's a good point.
thing with
Wait, no, we had
Pony
we had,
Magni Vesper and with Mythbreakers. So I wonder if we'll be seeing her try to lead up something like that.
Yeah, I mean, we did see Fauna with Promise. Remember, they had a collab where they did
Wasn't
some sort of
that just
D&D
a
thing.
one shot though?
It was.
So-
I
Yeah.
think
But
they've done
Callie had
it
more.
maybe twice, but I wonder if she'll be a much more regular thing.
Right, I could totally see that for sure.
Is that Latte or Lucy?
Latte.
Okay.
That's stinky.
Oh, they did that day.
But yeah,
I don't know why she's whining.
definitely be good to see
Aw.
another D&D kind of
How did you guys feel about her kind of like Bay Gura design choice?
I don't like the color orange. So
I mean,
See, okay, I typically don't like the color orange, but it reminds me of pumpkin, like Halloween style, so I kind of like that.
I mean, I like the color. It's not my favorite color, but I do like the color orange.
I was surprised she
appreciate
couldn't take the
design.
hood off.
It's
I think she didn't have time to do a full toggle
Yeah.
outfit stuff.
Mhm.
Like
Just
I
even
guess Gura
Elizabeth
didn't do
tried.
it on hers either.
Elizabeth tried, but they both ran out of time. So I think their first Zatsudan, I think we'll kind of get more of that and maybe some green screen. I hope,
Yeah, I can see that.
but they just ran out of time. They're shorter, 45-minute for a debut.
Yeah,
They've always
what the
been
heck?
an hour.
That is
Yeah.
weird. Huh.
So,
am
I don't know if
already
they're
shorter.
rushing it,
Maybe because they had their cover, they wanted to like have the
I-
cover go.
but
Yes,
still. But then
something.
Gigi was going at 8:45. She started streaming.
Oh.
Isn't that with
was it-
Advent too, though?
Because I know Vanguard had our debut, and I'm pretty sure Armis also had the 1 hour limit on debut. I'd have to go
One
check.
thing I will say I don't like is that
Advent was
ugly
45th.
green bird thing with the like bokoblin hat on. What the hell is that all about?
I don't know what his name is, but that's her mascot.
I don't
Apparently,
like it.
Who's
I
a
don't
rigged
trust
mascot,
it.
which I think is interesting. A separate rigged like a.
Oh really?
What's-
That's
I
interesting.
can't remember Gra's shark's name.
Yeah, bloop.
Loop. It's the same kind of deal as that, where it's a separate rig.
Oh, okay. I forgot all about bloop.
She never uses. Well, she never streams, but she never uses blue.
Well, I think the running gag was that she ate bloop.
Yeah.
So,
No.
No, no.
Yeah, in terms of like the mascots that I like, I'd say, well, obviously you can call Small Ame. I don't know, but is Bubba the mascot or is Small Ame the mascot for her?
Bubba.
Yes.
Bubba is.
Bubba, okay. I don't mind Friend. Mume's friend is pretty
Mhm.
cute, but Mume hates Friend. I don't know why. She likes Hootie more or whatever. The owl.
Yeah.
Nemu sometimes exists.
Is that the deer thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, faunas.
Yeah, that's cute.
And what Boris?
But yeah,
Boris is great.
I like the the very like Nightcore 2009 Hot Topic striped single sock he's
Yeah.
got going on.
What is with the asymmetry and VTubers? I do not understand. I could never.
She's also got like a little pin on her hat that's like a square pin with like a tongue.
Never have symmetrical. Come on. Be normal.
Oh my god.
Put on 2 socks, you weirdo.
Put on 2 socks. Your one leg will be cold.
She's also got these power gloves that remind me of the Brotherhood of Steel power gloves from New Vegas and Fallout.
I thought of Skyward Sword.
Weird. Skyward Sword.
With the
Skyward
gloves?
Sword. Yeah, the
Long
mitts.
mitts.
The mitts.
Oh, the
The
digging
mitts,
The
mitts.
digging mitts.
The digging mitts.
That's what I thought of immediately.
The digging mitts. I love
I
that.
thought of Writhely from Genshin.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wood.
Fair, yeah. Wood.
But yeah, so I cannot wait. Like this was, I was excited for this, but like tomorrow, I'm really excited because I think Panthera and the cute green robot girl whose name I forget. I'm
Cecilia
very
and
excited for both of them.
Aurora.
Yes,
So-
I really hope they have really cute voices.
I want
and
soft girl
they're
vibes
fun.
from both of them. It would be great.
Oh my god.
Pretty please.
I think Panthera is gonna be like kind of hyperactive, honestly, but I think
She's also
Cecilia
the
is
kind of the
definitely a
artist
girl.
vibe is usually the shy kind of.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
That's a good
Ina.
point. So
Yeah.
is she the one that's been drawing her own art that she's been posting?
Yes.
That art is insanely good.
I know.
Whoa.
Yeah. Like,
Dude.
and she drew the thing that was in their introduction video.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actual,
that
like,
event.
art that she flipped around was one
Oh.
that she actually drew.
Man, that's nuts. Like every well, I guess not Advent, but almost every HoloLive English gen has had like one insanely talented artist. We had Ina, Sana, and now we have Panthera. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
There's not really an artist in Advent.
Advent. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who the best artist is.
I don't think any of them have really drawn.
I don't
Yeah.
think so either.
Yeah, they
yeah.
know they
I
can't.
mean, none of them really draw.
We should. I want to see them do a Gardic.
Yeah, that'd be so
Yeah.
fun.
Have they?
That'd be-
They probably no. I don't think so.
Did they
Somebody
do it
has,
for
yeah.
birthday?
I think they have. I think
They
all of them
have?
have at least participated in
Okay,
one.
Yeah, yeah. But they didn't all do one together where they can judge each other's.
I don't know if they
Artwork.
did.
Maybe Shiori. I
What?
think Shiori might do some art. When I think about it,
Not really. No.
like on the level of what's her name, the freaking Elizabeth, but maybe less. I don't know.
I don't think I've ever seen anything drawn from her.
I swear.
I don't know if it was something
Did
she
not
really
make
did
her,
at
like,
all
little
before.
Yakuza like thing.
No.
Who made those? Not her.
No. I don't think so.
Interesting. Well, I guess none of them do any art.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, Advent did Gardic Phone for their 6 months.
Oh, they did. Oh shit! I gotta watch that. Oh my god, how long has it been? Like 8 months now?
I know they're almost at their year because they debuted in July.
July?
Yeah,
July, holy shit. I
because
didn't
they
know it's been
were
almost a whole
announced
year.
at the EN concert
Connect the World.
at Connect the World.
We had a really
yeah,
ominous
you're
teaser at the
right.
very end.
I wanted it to be
Yeah.
Mothman.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. Wow.
I didn't get Mothman.
You and your mom.
Nah, Advent was a
Mothman.
great gen. I'm really glad it turned out the way it did.
Mhm.
It is interesting though. Are we just gonna be 4-person units? Like even when you think of Fuamoko, that's one channel, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
seems to be where
It's
we're headed.
basically, yeah, 4.
Yeah, don't they stream separately though?
They stream separate
Occasionally.
Now they
PMVs
do.
on the same channel.
Okay.
you
When
can-
they play
yeah.
like Minecraft, basically.
Yeah. I didn't know that was possible to stream. To do it.
Yeah, I
you
didn't
can
know
have
that either.
multiple streams on one channel. Like if you look at the,
Well,
I don't even know what it's called. It was Chilled Cow. It's just Lo-Fi Girl now. They have like 4 streams going at the same time.
Oh no, you're so random. You're right. They have like 5. Yeah, they have like 5 streams now, so that makes sense.
damn, that's
Yeah.
wild.
yeah. They added a couple more past couple years.
So how would you guys rate, starting with Elizabeth, how would you rate it out of 10 for debut?
I would say.
I'd say 8 out of 10. The only downsides are kind of how poorly she managed her time, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she didn't get to do she didn't get to tick off all the debut boxes, I think.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But
that's
based
fair.
on her like just actual ability, it's like 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
oh,
how
but-
I feel.
Yeah, like the talent, like her talent stuff. 10 out of 10. Definitely.
Right.
She was a bit tense
Right.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little
It's
much.
debut.
It
Debut.
is.
Yeah.
They're
There
nervous.
I'm not faulting her. I'm just stating a fact.
No, I agree with you. I completely agree.
Yeah.
Because like when I first saw it, I was like, man, that might be the best debut I've ever seen. But like the more I like thought about it, the more I'm like, well, maybe that was a little too much and a little too. This sounds so stupid, but it's like it was almost too good. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like there didn't feel like there was like a authentic. Well, that sounds so mean. It's not that there. I don't. What the fuck do I say this? There's a sincerity that goes into some of these in the way a lot of the girls kind of don't do it perfectly. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Which I like. I think that's charming the way they mess up and everything. And hers, I'm like so impressed with. But it's like I do want to see a little more of her being like not so perfect. I don't know how to explain it. But
Yeah, no,
I think
that
I'd
makes
agree
sense.
I'd agree with Nick. I'd give it like an 8, 8.5 maybe. It was still insanely good.
Mhm.
What about you guys? What would you rank it?
I don't have any ranking.
She
opinion.
didn't watch it.
That up
Sprinkles
is
wasn't
giving it an 8
here.
out of 10 as well.
I mean, I'm biased. I love them. 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10. You know, it's.
Oh my
love
She's
god.
very biased. I
I love them. Okay, they're my scrunklies.
You know, I do want to
mean-
say about well, what Box,
Oh,
do
no,
you
I
want to say
was
something?
just gonna say 8 out of 5.
Yeah.
10.
I do like how I feel like sometimes they can go a bit overboard with the design, but I like how she's really like just it's like really monotone with her design, and I like it.
Yeah, she has a
Mhm.
very simplistic design overall, like in comparison to like Gigi or Bae.
Yeah.
Very much
It's funny how we had like two
uniform
polar
design.
opposites.
Very elegant.
Yeah,
Yes. Very
Yeah,
pretty, very
it is a little. It's like warrior, whatever knight.
Yeah.
shining
elegant.
armor. It's not
Battle.
like-
that's
battle-
kind
Yeah,
of her
exactly.
vibe.
Yeah.
That's what kind of
It's
she's
not
been
the
in
most
battle.
interesting design, but it isn't like loud and obnoxious. It's not abrasive. It's
Yeah.
good. It's clean.
I do like swords and weaponry.
Asymmetrical. Yes, her sword is
Yeah.
so cool. Her sword is so cool.
I would say maybe a 7, and mostly,
Ah,
or like
okay.
I'd go maybe almost to a 6.5 or something.
Really?
And almost
Wow.
What?
exclusively just because time management skills and overall, there was a couple times like she just like lost where she was going or what her point was. She did great. Her singing is amazing. She had a lot of the great. She has a lot of great words, a lot of great like assets and things to use, but she didn't utilize them and she didn't manage
Yeah.
time well. It was a fine debut. It did great, showed her personality, her talent. I wished it was more on track and had some sort of
That's
like
fair.
schedule. I would say 1,000 out of 10 for stars representation. We need that bridge built. We need it back. Let's get rid of this weird tension between the two fandoms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only it were so easy.
If only, but we could try. We're sure as hell gonna try.
Yeah.
Then thoughts
I
on
definitely respect
Gigi.
her for trying.
She's.
I like Gigi.
I like her.
Like I said before, she does have like I'm not too fond of like the gremlin aesthetic, but there were times where that kind of went away, and she showed a more down to earth, is what I said.
Yeah.
Like I
see
like that. It's also like we talked about with the chat noticing chat thing. She seems more like she's not focused on really being an idol. She's focused on just having fun with the as a streamer.
Yeah.
I enjoy that.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I like her design too. I don't know why you guys fucking hate orange, but I like orange.
I feel like
it's a
hate
mix.
it.
Everybody just
literally
hates
3
orange.
of my or 2 of my Kama Oshis are orange.
Yeah, what the heck?
I like orange is one of my favorite
Interesting.
colors, so I like.
I
it.
totally, it's weird because like I don't mind orange, but I totally get why people don't like it. Like it's kind of like pineapple on pizza. I
Yeah,
understand
that's
why
fair.
you wouldn't like it,
Disgusting.
but I think it's fine. It's not bad. It's not great. It's just whatever. Okay, I guess I'll go next for how I feel about Gigi's debut. I think Gigi, she's obviously a very cool creative. Based on what she did with her MVs, her intro MV and her cover MV, I love that. Like that for me, I'd rate high, like maybe 9, 10 out of 10 even. Like I really like that. As far as her persona and what she did with the time that she used, it may have been more well managed, but I was just bored to tears with the game thing. Like I think I'm very different from you guys in that I don't like to be an active participant in a chat. I just want to be entertained and to watch people who are streaming have fun with, either the game they're playing or with the people they're playing with. I don't want them to interact with the chat. I don't think chat is generally very interesting. Sometimes they can be funny, but a lot of the time it's
That's
like
fair.
I'm here for the entertainers, not for the chat. So as far as what she did with her debut, the time she had, I'd honestly give it like a 4 out of 10.
I get that, yeah.
But I like her. I think she's cool. So
Yeah.
and I think her design, even if it's like has some tacky elements, I like it more than Bae's.
It's
Bae's is just like the pinnacle of no, this is too much Hot Topic cringe. I cannot handle it.
See, I
He is
like
chaos.
I had an outfit when I was a kid that was Bae's color scheme, and so
Oh.
I like the red with the like the aqua blue together. There's
Yeah.
just something about it.
I don't mind the color scheme. I mind everything else. The cheese, the freaking like, oh my god, the sleeve, the like one sleeve. Oh
she's
my
a
God.
rat.
Too much.
Yeah, she's.
I don't care.
I
hate it.
I like the one sleeve, but I also like Crom Fire emblems. So
Me too.
That's
here we
fair.
are.
Prom has a
Me
much
too,
nicer
man.
arm than her. I'm sorry. That's fair.
He got a point.
I mean, you're right. You're right.
But yeah, also another thing I didn't really mind the gremlin aspect of her. I didn't think one thing I didn't like, but I don't know if I would chalk it up to the gremlin thing, because I feel like this is in a lot of debuts, is the nervous laughter. I cannot fucking stand the fake nervous laughter,
Yeah.
and I feel like that pervades so much of the of people who are starting out as in HoloLive, and I totally get it. Like I don't blame them for it, but I fucking hate it. It's not
There were,
cute. Ugh. Ugh.
yeah, there were, 1,020.
Disgusted.
There's a lot of people. 100,000.
Yeah, it's literally over
100,000
100,000
plus
starting
people.
out.
It was a lot of people. I was like, oh my.
So I don't
God.
blame them in the slightest. I just don't like it.
Yeah, it's hard just because instead of just being a streamer, even like for other companies that might be smaller, where it's like you have
Right.
a much smaller audience you're introducing yourself to and growing. HoloLive, you have a guaranteed audience, and like there are going to be 100,000 people watching you having that first impression.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of pressure, and any dead time of like not talking, even just a few seconds, feels like the worst because
Yeah.
you've been waiting all day, and then finally like those last few minutes, and then actually doing it, you have to try to like flip through your OBS trying to find everything.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure compared to just starting out random and
And then
growing an
building-
audience.
Yeah,
building
and
up-
even that is
building up
hard.
from
Even
there.
that
Yeah,
is hard, but this is like
why
that
you get
on crack.
Yeah.
You get an
Oh my
audience.
God.
You literally get an audience like right away. Like just like
Yeah,
that.
and you just like, oh my god, the fear of people judging you if you aren't speaking every second, like filling the empty space like
Yeah.
constantly. Oh my god,
It's I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it.
they'll be able to relax more once after the debut, but geez,
Yeah, once
the
the
first like
debut-
month or so, oh man.
After the
After, like, the
stream
first-
limit.
Couple of weeks or so, yeah, like a month. They'll ease into
2
it.
weeks, I believe.
Yeah, 2 weeks they have stream limits where they can only stream, is it an hour and a half? 2 hours?
Interesting.
No,
I
the
didn't
2 week
realize
collab
that.
ban.
Oh, collab
Oh.
ban. Yes, they can only collab with each other within the
Yeah.
2 weeks.
I didn't
but
know
also,
they had an hourly limit.
yeah, the
Yeah, I did
first
not
2
know
weeks.
that.
Yes, they do.
Whoa.
They've always had that.
Yeah.
If you look at like,
Why?
if you
Yeah,
look at
yeah,
Shinri's
did
and
they?
Petal's first 2 weeks of streaming, they only streamed within their group, not including HQ, and then they also had only hour and a half, 2 hour streams. I think it has something to do with gaining monetization and the membership stuff to have limited, so the VODs aren't hours long. I think that's why, but I don't know for sure.
Wait, so how long would the time limit be
It's
for their
like,
streams?
like an hour and a half or something.
Because
2 hours.
I remember I think it was Bibu's first few weeks.
Mhm.
Let me see.
It could have changed
Yeah, let's
since
see.
then, because
Yeah, because it looks like in her first like 2 weeks, Bibu did a 7-hour Elden Ring stream.
yeah, I
Yeah, let's go.
I remember everyone was like startled by that because like they weren't supposed to do that.
don't. Yeah, like
Her
Shinra
first streams
did-
were like 3 hours, 4 hours long.
Yeah, and like Shinra did multiple streams, so he did like 3 streams a day, but they were only an hour and a half long.
Oh, yeah, Vanguard did the same. Not Vanguard.
So I don't know. Maybe it's not a thing anymore. Maybe she got an exception or was just doing something else. I don't know.
No idea.
Albert
I don't know,
has
it's
had
crazy
a
to
lot
me.
of- Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say it's crazy to me because I feel like a good solid stream length is 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah, mhm, yeah.
2 hour
Like,
Andes
that's-
are
that's
kind of
my-
common.
That's my comfortable like as a streamer. The heck? Um,
Mario and Luigi
like-
streamer.
Yeah.
Professional
Yeah.
streamer.
Tomorrow.
I feel like that like 3 hour mark is a solid like that's a good stream. But if I go
Right.
shorter than that, like it's got to be a just chatting stream if it's shorter. You know what I mean?
Like an
Yeah.
hour,
Yeah.
hour and a half. Yeah.
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 I was gonna say with cover, they do have a, or they used to. I don't know if they. I imagine they must have shed these by now, but they used to have a lot of weird practices as far as like who you can collab with, when you can collab with people, and it was like, because like with freaking, was it Myth or was it Council? They had to wait like over a month before they could collab. That was just so.
Yeah,
insane.
that's why
Yeah.
there's a limit. Like they could collab within their gen, so like with all of Council, they can collab with each other. But there's some sort of band they can't collab with, like Myth or Senpais in JP.
Or off collabs and stuff like that.
And then
Yeah.
without outside
yeah,
the company is
for sure.
completely a whole other ballpark.
Ooh.
God, yeah, that's actually a good point.
Yeah, them off
I'm trying to
collabs.
think. Has anybody in Advent collabed outside of HoloLive yet?
Yes. I know that Narissa has.
Oh, you're
She
right.
did Lethal
Yeah.
Company with
Narissa.
someone from Iji Sanji and
Bob.
then also Zentreya.
I know
Zendaya,
Narissa and
I was like,
Amelie
Zendaya?
did a collab.
Yes, they did.
What'd you say, Nick? Sorry.
Narissa and Amelie did a collab.
Right, and she did
Oh.
Iron Mouse's
Yeah.
Talk show
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, Emily's like she's indie, but yeah, that's crazy.
Indie still.
Yeah, Narissa,
Outside, yeah.
social butterfly for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I think
I could s-
Narissa might have had a lot of connections.
Yeah,
Mhm.
maybe.
got a
Honestly,
music
I wouldn't be
background.
surprised if she knows Elizabeth. Like, I don't know. It feels like they.
Lore expert,
Something's
go do
going
some
on
digging.
Something going on there.
Oh yeah, yes they do.
Do they?
Yeah.
Something going on.
Yes.
They share
Spill.
They must. They have to. But like, damn.
Are we allowed
man.
to discuss that kind of stuff here?
No, but
I wouldn't
reference.
know.
Reference. You
Like,
can post
literally-
it in the. You can post it in the GC though.
Yeah, I'm curious, but
Do
it was funny.
Yeah.
Freaking Narissa spoiled it because I mean, I guess it was kind of already known that there was going to be British.
Yeah.
Some of the girls were going to be British, or one of them. But
Yeah.
like Narissa imitated Elizabeth before the debut happened in a British accent, and she was like, I mean, like if she's British.
Really?
If she's British.
Come on, bro.
That's
That
so
was
funny.
the-
Like it was really a question if she was British.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, it was like okay.
In it.
That's crazy.
Gigi didn't turn out to have much of an accent.
I think she's
Yeah, I couldn't
American.
tell.
She's
Because
American,
if
yeah,
you
she
look
is.
at her one bio, let me. I have to scroll up and find
Here.
it. Posted it so long ago. Yeah, but she's
Okay.
Oh, do you have it?
Well, I actually recognized one of them.
Okay.
I will say. The other one I have located. Allegedly who they are.
I have their address.
I am tracking. her
I
as
found
we
their
speak.
IP address and their location.
Oh,
Um,
We're the Santa Claus tracker. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
wait, what's this?
I hate the reason that I recognize one of them. But we'll go with it.
Oh my god, they have full-on 3D. Like, what the heck?
Wait, it says,
A lot
what
of
is
people
this?
end up having 3D stuff.
They graduate.
And I'll just.
Be
Here
careful what you
is
say.
Oh, my bad.
the ones.
The bot. If the bot dies, the bot dies.
It is what it is.
So it just.
You're not gonna be hit with a lawsuit.
I hope not. I'm still trying.
It's
I'm still trying to
probably
open
not.
this.
You're reacting to the stream. This is a separate stream.
Yeah, that's why I did it
separate.
separately.
Mm-hmm.
But like, we're not dropping any names.
Yeah,
Definitely
Nope.
not.
but definitely.
Yeah, but one's a voice actress and long-term shit posting voice actress.
Oh, we love
Oh,
that.
no.
Like Crony.
Jesus.
I mean, that's what Crony and Narissa both were, so let's be real.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
really?
love shit
Oh.
posters.
I like shit posting.
I know you do. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I think I'm interested to see the other two. So far, I think it seems like a good group between the two. There seems to be a dynamic they have between kind of their story lore that they're trying to tell. So I hope that works out well.
Oh, you know what was missing? Like, well, don't they usually do like in debuts? They're like, and this is how I feel about my gen mates.
No,
Don't they usually do that?
Oh,
You're
Always.
right. They didn't really do that, did they?
Yeah. I was
maybe
thinking
they're
that,
saving
like,
it for the collab stream that usually comes
Collab.
after. Where they
yeah.
announce after their. I'm assuming. Forgive me for assuming that they're gonna have an original song with the four of them, as is tradition per HOLOSTARS EN start. But they'll probably have an after party collab to talk to each other and interact with each other,
Mm.
Yeah.
which is kind of where
I'm
we
just
get
so
first
curious.
impressions of each other and this, that, the other.
Yeah. I'm just so curious what Cecilia and Panthera are gonna be like. What?
Yeah,
I really want to like the green one.
I
Ew!
already
I
love
love
her.
her.
I love her design.
but I
She
figured
looks
out
like
why
Fiorina.
it is.
Oh yeah, go ahead, go.
Yeah. So I liked her design immediately. I found out because if you look at what her mama has done, like her artist, she draws a lot of the Genshin like birthday and promotional art.
Ooh.
So she has the Genshin baby face.
She does.
I knew. I was like, wait a minute.
Dude, I'm telling you right
Wait a
now, Nick, this is gonna be your next Oshi.
He just likes the green ones.
Let's see.
Yeah, honestly, I can't blame
You know
him,
what?
though.
As a green enjoyer, I agree that green is a great color.
Green is very nice. Green is pretty.
Like, there aren't many of them, but when they arrive, they're usually pretty great.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah.
So
Do you
yeah,
get
is it the
ratings
same
on
time
GG?
tomorrow?
Yeah, same time tomorrow for them. At 8 o'clock and
Okay, cool.
8:45 PST.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
And then
DGI
their
get a 4.
collab after that.
And then they have the collab after. Okay. I'm
Oh,
not.
they do? Okay.
We're not reacting to the collab, but we probably won't do an after party talk. If you guys want to go watch instead, or we can
Yeah.
and talk about.
I mean,
what we're
I'd
doing here.
rather talk about it personally.
Yeah,
if you guys
yeah,
want.
right. Alright, talk about it too. Yeah.
Yeah. So we can do another double. I can set up waiting rooms and actually be ready.
Did they say what the collab is going to be? Like, what the game is?
I think it's just
No.
usually them talking. They're just vibing.
Because Myths was Minecraft. Councils was some weird, like, janky physics game. I forget what it was called. That you, like, throw each other.
Advent
That's a
just had a
bunny.
Well, the
talk.
first-
Is this a bunny game?
Yeah, they just
No, not Bunny.
talked.
It was like a 3D. I remember. I remember Sana being like. Like everyone else was interacting and Sana didn't get across the gap or whatever, so she
Okay,
was
I
just there by
definitely did
herself,
not.
and I felt so bad. I was
I
like,
definitely did not watch
I
that.
thought-
Oh no.
I thought their first collab was a council meeting. Where they
yes,
talked about
yes,
what
it
they
was. Council
did.
meeting. Yes.
And they
Okay.
talked about the Cheeto
Oh,
dust,
maybe
their
I'm thinking of
trails, the
something
Cheeto
else.
dust.
Okay, yeah, and
Yeah.
Myths was the prison interrogation thingy. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of
but
their
then they
1 week
redid in the
collab.
3.
Yeah.
Right, you're right. So it will be a talking thing. You're
Mhm.
probably right.
So
Yeah.
that'll be interesting. I'm curious for their Ori song if it was like Advent did, where there were snippets in those trailers, because they have the same music kind of. So I'm curious how the song's gonna be.
Yeah.
Advent did have their song be in the background of like their little teaser videos and then also their individual ones on the channel.
Yeah.
And then I did notice that Justice did have the same song be their group intro and then also their individual ones.
For their thing?
No, for Justice had the same song, which might
Oh,
be.
so their unique
one of them?
song.
Yeah.
They
their
didn't
original.
use Rebellion,
Okay.
but it might be.
Okay.
So
They
the
have a
pattern
high-
lines up.
They have a high bar because Rebellion's pretty fucking good.
They're really good. They're really good.
Yeah.
Especially the
banger.
remixes. They go hard.
Yeah.
And like, honestly, you've got a lot of good singers in Advent. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, Gigi's
True,
good.
so
Obviously,
true.
Elizabeth is insanely good, but I'm curious what Cecilia and Panthera sound like
Yeah.
singing wise.
Tune in tomorrow and find out. We'll be back here. Maybe these people, maybe more people. We'll find out. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
We'll be indisposed after
I will be
this.
exhausted. I'm working a double tomorrow, so I will come home and start streaming and just be here. All
Hell
good
yeah.
fun, all good
Coming up,
times.
yeah.
Followed by
I'm hyped.
Shinri birthday the day after.
Oh my god.
I have
Packed.
it's packed
She
the
is
last couple of
thriving.
weeks. I am thriving but also exhausted.
Yeah.
She's being overwatered.
True. But yeah. I guess we're gonna wrap up. So thank you, Katie, Nick, Fox, Sprinkles, and Toasty for coming to After Talk and hanging out during the debut streams. I appreciate it. Glad to have you guys.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of exciting stuff in the Holo Pro community going on. Lots of things going on. So
Things.
yeah, all in good fun. So I'm gonna say goodbye to my stream. You guys can hang out or leave in DC if you want, up to you. But yeah. So Have a good night, everyone. Chat. Good time zones. See you next
Goodbye,
time. Bye-bye.
chatter.
Bye.
Bye.